Hello, everybody. I hope you guys can hear me. And yeah, we are going live pretty short. It's not really that long, so let's go. All right. So hello, everybody, and welcome to my uh, to this to this part two. I can say this part two is not really that long, but maybe the best exception that I can the only exception that I can think about is that we are going to see how the current mission post launch. So I guess we let's go. Let's go. This is the target. All right. So we don't need this anymore. So let's go.
So 911
All
cross
right.
patrolling there and waiting
So this is how it
for
looks like.
closure to stabilize. I'm showing us
Right
at
now
about
they are just practicing how to how to do this
2.25.
docking, to do
Fine.
this kind of
Just to
docking
center
and
us up,
whatnot.
we're in fine. Full
You want to
tight.
see? It's like here we can see on the separation around
Thank you for
almost 30
practice.
minutes ago.
We
It's
confirm with them
around
about the, are we
27
okay to
minutes 30 seconds ago, like this. Let's go.
until
Is floating. Jeremy Hansen reads right.
Yeah, so this is
Standing
how we
by
do.
for separation.
Okay, so this is the replay, how it looks like. Okay,
30 seconds to timer start?
okay, so this is what they're doing before that.
And that timer starts at separation. Command sent.
All right, so I've already skipped a little bit, so you
Stand
guys
by
don't
for
have
separation.
to look for too long. This is how it looks like almost 30 minutes ago. Yeah, around 28 minutes
We
ago.
have good
So this is
separation,
it.
good motion.
So
Clear
this is the
ATP go.
separation. So,
Confirmation, separation from the interim cryogenic
Here's Alpha
propulsion
Separation, good
stage.
step, good motion. Go for
yeah, so this is how it looks like. And then after quite sometimes they actually practice
much
themselves.
quieter. Got a little rumble like we're driving on a rocky road, but
All
much
right.
quieter than in the sim.
This is how they're doing. And because I don't want to waste too much time, let's try go with the two times. Okay. This is where they are practicing their docking, docking maneuver in around the moon later on, and they did this on the around the Earth's orbit. You can see there. Okay, this is how they are doing. Oh, so apparently they also zoom. Okay, afterward they adjust the exposure and then they adjust the degrees and whatnot. Here you can see how they are doing. See inside the Orion spacecraft. This is how they are practicing the docking. Dock their docking target in this case they just use the ICPS stages there as part of the vehicle there. So yeah, it's pretty nice and should be another one. Oh, so this is how they do it. Okay, you can see. Okay, okay, so you can see this is how they do and after that they just try zoom in. They want to test out the zoom capability and what's on and so forth. Okay, excuse me. All right, so this is how it looks like, and then they still practice motion, practice target. This one will take up until 2 hours. You can see this is how they do in this mission, and probably I'll cover until T plus 5 hours plus. After that, I will end the stream because nothing else we can see other than the update where the burns will start. But but around that time, I'll already go to sleep anyways, or probably I don't know. I don't want to just keep update all the time, but you can try. You can see there how they are practicing their maneuver, their target. Oh, that's pretty interesting. You can see This is how they do. Like they do it slowly and slowly and slowly. And you need to remember, I actually sped up this video by 2 times, and then just skipping by give you some quite of idea how they doing with the practice proximity target maneuver. In this case, they are using ICPS as part of it. As you can see, this is how they do. Right, and then they got approached nearer and nearer and nearer until it finally got into the docking point. You can see by the crosshair there, it's basically confirming to the crew that they are in the center of the screen. Yeah, remember that. You see, pretty interesting. Okay, and then that's it. That's how they actually do. And for now, we're gonna go back to one time.
In the corrections, so I
Okay,
was able to
so
stop
we are
it
back
right over
again.
center.
This is how they
Holding
do.
at 2.6, 6x zoom
Yeah,
going in.
it is what it is, some people says. Okay,
Ready. All right, half inner circle for 60 seconds.
okay, let me try change here. Okay, I think this should be better. Hopefully it helps. Okay, we go.
Happy. Minute.
Okay, so they are still practicing their maneuver there. And while we are still waiting, how about we check here? Sorry. All right, later on.
Copy. 15 seconds until
Oh,
center on
oh
center.
yeah, I'm still not yet did that stuff because I'm looking for the a thumbnail previously, so that's why. Hopefully you guys are okay.
All
All
right,
right,
going to on and on. A higher gain there, definitely requiring some
all
control,
right. So this is what
some
we want
more
to see.
frequent control inputs.
All right,
Stable there now, trying to minimize inputs and see if I can hold that stable.
all right. So this is how it looks like. This mission here.
Copy.
Yeah, in fact the proximity operations, the separation already
Right.
done.
Okay, time's good.
Houston, translation test complete. Would you like us to go to step 16 or 18?
All right. So we will spend this up
Perform step
until
16.
5 hours plus like that, and then we shall see. There
All right,
shall be any
depth is fine.
uh
We're holding at
sep
2.5.
sep one of the major event that we will also see
Center.
while in this mission from an
Good
hour from
tower.
now, it will be
1 degree good motion, no
less
cross
than
coupling.
an
Half
hour from
gearing.
now, the
Now
Orion
waiting
upper
for 1
stage
full degree of motion. Stop.
separation
Milestone
burn
right over line.
will be
Cross coupling
conducted,
good motion.
and after
Half gearing.
around T
Going
plus
back to the
4
center.
hours and 52 minutes, and afterward will be the T plus
That's
5
very
hours,
responsive.
which will be the disposal burn of ICPS, the interim cryogenic propulsion stage, basically a lightly modified version of the
Yelling.
DCSS, Delta Cryogenic Second Stage, derived from the second stage for Delta 3,
And stopping
not very
right on the
successful
vertical
rocket,
grid line. We had a little bit
unfortunately,
of a
but
translation.
and
Back,
also for the
yelling right.
Delta 4,
Good
which is
motion.
very
Cross
highly
coupling
very
half a
successful
degree.
despite
Back
not
to the center
having
line.
many
Stop.
of that kind of flight.
Very, very
So I
nice
can say
control with negative rotations.
the success rate will be almost 100%.
Low
Yeah,
left
around
internal
90
motion.
plus percent of the success rate of the DCSS. And so far ICPS is pretty good.
Good motion. And
And yeah,
copy that down. Thank
the
you.
ICPS, the
Going back to
intercryogenic propulsion stage,
center.
the disposal burn will be done. So it will
And
be
in the center
re-enters
window,
back
he
to
was able to
the
perceive the
Pacific
motion of
Ocean
all
around
the
the Point Nemo,
alignment
where
tests
there
that
is
we just
no
did.
civilization, no
Houston,
kinds
we're
of
in step 18,
island,
ready for
ocean,
takeaway.
just like empty
Concur.
vast option there,
Happy, of
ocean there.
course.
And
Showing
also
course.
at T plus 5
hours,
hours
starting now.
and 4
One,
minutes,
2,
apparently
3.
CubeSats will be deployed at 1 minute intervals.
You're hearing the voice of
And
pilot
afterward,
Victor Glover.
probably
He is
not something
backing
I
away
can
from the
cover
interim
around
cryogenic
that time,
propulsion stage,
will
having
be at
completed
T
this
plus
portion of
13
the
hours and
proximity
29
operations
minutes.
demonstration.
The perigee Weisman will also going to be conducted and begin.
Once the interim cryogenic propulsion
So
stage completes its
the
thermal turn,
lower
they
point
will begin
point
using
of
the target on
lowest
this
point of
side of
the
the
orbit
ICPS.
for the Orion spacecraft, this integrity, specifically the CMS-003, will not
Alright, picking it
instead
back up at 4.
accidentally re-enter back to Earth.
Cross.
So that's why it
2
needs to
is
be
pretty
that's why the perigee burn race burn
Glover
really
is
needed.
also able
So
to
it's
control the
so
brightness
the
of
mission
the
can be
screen and
continued
of
as
the
usual.
docking camera that you see.
Yeah.
Again,
And
we are
also
not
around
docking today. This is
yeah,
a test
but I
of
will
how
end
Orion flies when done so
after the
manually
CubeSats finally
and helps us
deploy.
prepare for future
After
Artemis
all of
missions.
these 6 CubeSats finally deployed, then we
We
shall
did see the crew move
also
in
end
all
the
the way
stream,
to
or
10
maybe I
meters
can
from the
hang
ICPS. They are now backing away as
hang out with you
was
guys
planned.
a
The
bit
interim
longer.
cryogenic
So yeah,
propulsion
it
stage will
is
make
what
a
it is.
turn,
We have
and then the crew will
slight life
fly in again
there, isn't
and
it?
conduct some similar tests with a side docking target.
All right. So
That's about 7.
so is it? Let's
We're
go.
just over 4 hours since launch today.
Nice.
A very busy day for the crew.
Great. And for now,
Level 1.5 going
let's watch it
course.
instead. What
1,
will be
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in. 1.5.
Back away complete.
all right?
Copy.
Confirmation the crew has completed backing away from the ICPS.
All right.
1.5.
Expecting that thermal turn to
Nice.
happen in about 1 minute and 20 seconds.
All right. So let me see.
Alright, I'm zoom 1x to watch the thermal turn.
Right. I guess this is fine.
Glover is also able to choose the zoom on the docking
Yeah,
target.
if the title word count isn't that highly limited, I would have already made this kind
This
of
view on the left will allow us to also see
this
the
kind of
thermal turn.
title instead. But well, it is what it is. Things happen. Yeah, so this is going to be brief update for day 1, and also for day 2. I don't think I can cover that much. Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah, maybe at around. Yeah, maybe on the day 2 I will try cover this one. Also interesting, but it's not going to be that long, isn't it? And yeah, I will also spend around probably 1 hour plus afterward just for that. And probably I don't know, maybe for now I will mostly going to replace
And I'm going to be
most
course.
of the uninteresting
Standing by
part with
for
this
interim
one.
cryogenic
So yeah,
propulsion stage to do a thermal turn.
8
all right.
pulses down. But I see motion. I see
Yeah,
pitch on
so
ICPS.
let's go and just relax. We don't have anything to do
ICPS thermal turn
at the end
start.
of the day, so let's relax, everybody.
Alright, here comes
Oh,
down.
oh,
Course
okay, another.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, oh,
8 down pulses.
oh. So this is what they
Great
are
view of the
doing.
ICPS that powered Orion during
I see.
the perigee raise
Wow,
maneuver and apogee
wow.
raise
Look
burn.
at that.
4,
Actually,
5,
this is the best, one of the best experience
8. I can
I've
see the
got so
side
far.
docking target.
Wow. I mean, try imagine that if this is what you got around the
That is good
Apollo
looking American
era
flag.
update back in the day. You've blown out of your mind. Wow.
Happy?
That's actually really mind blowing for me. This is live, everybody. This is live. This is not a
Again, this
joke.
view coming from the docking camera on Orion,
Oh my
looking at the
goodness.
interim cryogenic propulsion stage. You can see that
Wow.
docking target down near the bottom of your screen.
Wow. I like this view. They really.
ICPS thermal turn complete.
All right. Looks like they are turning
Maybe
themselves.
we'll start working our way down.
All right. So
Reminder, we are
ICPS
not
thermal
docking today.
turn.
This is a test of how it feels for pilot Victor
Wow.
Glover to manually fly the spacecraft.
Interesting. Oh my goodness. This is
He's
very
using the zoom
interesting.
feature on the docking camera
Wow.
to get exactly the view he
Alright.
wants as he prepares to move
Just
in
give me a little bit
and
time.
around the
Whoa.
ICPS.
Yeah, docking target is about 1.75 degrees.
And Houston, we're holding at step 20, waiting for your go.
Stand by.
All right, so here we go. You see another proximity target update here. After they turn, off, presumably after the mission control might,
We're almost at 2
or
degrees
maybe
wide.
the Orion, after these astronauts successfully control this ICPS, it just turns. It just do some thermal turns, and then they are now currently doing
Integrity,
this
you are go for approach to
operational
side target to 15 meters and to
uh,
execute handling quality
target
test.
there. And yeah, also let me get my beetle here.
Our
So
course.
We are picking it up in step 20. I'll copy.
oh yeah, I
We
need some
copy.
spray a little bit. Keep my
It's
hands
almost 2
clean
degrees
here.
wide.
Oh wow, this will have blown my mind if this actually happens back in the day. I'm still blown out of my
Our
mind.
course.
I cannot believe it.
Almost at
Wow,
2 degrees wide. And here comes
that's
4 outs.
crazy.
1, 2, 4.
Oh my, that's very mind blowing. Look at that.
All right, 2 plus or minus a quarter. We are
Houston, 15-meter hold is confirmed.
Okay,
Copy.
all right.
Orion is now 15 meters away from the interim cryogenic propulsion
All
stage.
right, 15 meters from the
They will not move in
ICPS.
any closer.
All right.
They're going to continue piloting the spacecraft.
3 left coming in now. 1, 2, 3. Good motion.
Okay. You can see.
Lateral. We might have a tad bit of closure and coming right to
All right. See there. Oh my goodness.
about a quarter of a degree, less than a quarter of a degree up to 3 rights, 2.1 degrees wide.
Okay. So
Good
don't worry.
motion.
Whoa. I can say
Half a degree.
I can say considering this is free, yeah,
All right, here
my
comes
time's
the
really worth
left
it
to snap it.
just to stream this stuff.
1, 2,
I mean, even though we don't have
3.
anyone here, but imagine that. They would have already blown my mind if that actually
3
happens
down.
while I was a teenager. I mean,
2,
instead of
3.
imagining
Start
this is
measuring
like
from the center. There's center. Good
how do I
motion.
say?
And
Like
Houston, we're signing on the white paint on
from the
2.
long time ago, like the
So
Apollo
illuminated
Half a
mission.
degree.
This one is the reality. That's it, straight up.
1,
Wow.
Houston,
Oh,
copy.
so
2,
white paint.
3.
Oh,
And we picked up a little bit of motion to the left on ICPS.
all right. All
Stop
right.
that, correcting it back up. 1, 2, 3 to bring it back to center. Also correcting left. Good motion.
I don't. Maybe you can hear some kinds of drink. So let's enjoy this, everybody. All right. Nice.
46 minutes since the start of the proximity operations demonstration.
1, 2.
Fuckers.
2.1 degrees wide.
Yamai. Or some some like us
The degrees
Mm-hmm.
Ibanese
you hear
people
pilot
going
Victor
to say
Glover reporting
yamai.
are the amount of
It's
space
really
that the docking
it
target is
tastes good.
taking up in his
You know,
view that
tastes
you're seeing
great.
here on the docking camera.
I mean this is all right. You know.
Copy. 6x, does it say?
Ooh,
Okay, I'm in 6x.
really yamai. I mean seriously, it's bagus, very good yamai.
And Houston,
Straight
can
up,
you confirm
straight up.
the
I'm
exact
going to say.
zoom is good for 21.3?
Okay.
Checking.
All right. Now checking again.
Good range. Good time.
6x zoom is good.
All right. You can
Starting the
go.
lateral alignment test.
All right. Mm. So for now, even though this is stream, consider this is more like a
Alright, good range.
uh
Just inside 2,
sort of like
inside 15 meters.
how do I say? Treat this more like a casual meme. Sorry, not
Low gain
casual meme.
inputs,
What I'm
not doing
talking
a whole
about?
lot of commanding. It's holding
Consider
quite
this is
steady.
more like a
Not doing
casual
anything. It's
stream.
holding nice and
Yeah,
steady. The camera and the vehicle are
just
holding steady.
suspend some kind of
It's almost at the center.
belief, but at the same time, look
A
at
little
that.
bit set up
That's
for center on
interesting.
center. Cross over, docking hatch cross.
Okay, and I forgot to mention to you around where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Because I'm referring from
Alright,
the
we're starting precision. A higher gain, higher
yeah.
frequency of input.
Just in case you want to
It's
know,
very
the last time
responsive. I just have to
we
mix
actually picked this
inputs
off
because
is
it does seem
around
to pick up lateral motion.
the plus 49
Commanding.
minutes. Yeah, from the first
I'm able
stream
to hold the
that I
magenta
did
cross
for
within
the
the
special for
making of
this
the black
live
cross
is the
on the
perigee raise
side
maneuver. Is that
without
it the orbit will raised to
no top movement output. Overall,
2,223
able to keep it centered
kilometers by
less
185
moderate or
kilometers,
less effort.
or aka
And complete.
in imperial system it will be around
Very precise control.
1,381
Copy. And you are
by
go for the multi-axis test.
115
And Reid, you are
statute
coming in
miles.
much lower
So the
volume
perigee
than
race
Victor.
maneuver already done. But something that I did not
Okay,
cover,
we'll speak
this
up
one
to
is a
the
little bit
test bed.
like off range, but of course,
That's better. Thanks.
probably not something you want to see that much. Is that
Again, pilot Victor Glover on the
at
left side
T
of your
plus
screen is manually
one
piloting
hour,
the spacecraft,
47 minutes and 57
executing
seconds
the 6 degrees of
into the
freedom,
flight,
translating
the
forward, backward,
apogee
left,
race
right, up,
maneuver, the
and
highest
down,
point
and rotating the pitch, yaw, and roll of
of the
Orion
altitude
in
where
relation to
the
the MRO
Orion
cryogenic propulsion
spacecraft and the
state.
Integrity actually orbiting, it it raises its orbit from certain stuff
Of
to
course,
70,377 kilometers, or around if you're using imperial system, it will be 43,730 statute miles, which places it into the high Earth orbit. So that's that. That's the
left
last time we
RHC, right on THC.
actually
Ready?
do before we finally go stream. But even then, I didn't stream the separate Orion separation from the ICPS. But
Alright, and
however,
I'll get
it's
the
not a
yaw
big
out
loss.
to 2
It's okay.
degree.
I've already showed you
Image
from
there.
the beginning, the replay, how it actually done. So that's that.
Okay, range, it's just side of 2.
All right. All right. So that's it. It will be very
Integrity
interesting.
Houston, no action on the caution warning messages.
All right. So that's it.
Gave it some ends.
We copy that, Amy.
Alright, lateral motion is held. Okay, 355 for 3.5. Alright, nice and stable, focusing on range. Out, got a little opening. Some ends to correct. Got some dynamics there at the beginning, going yaw and translation, yaw and translation, but caught up, was able to correct it out without many problems, moderate or less workload. Now it's very stable, just focusing on range. 50 for 345, and at
All right.
345 we go
So, oh,
left.
all right. So they are still testing, but it's okay.
50 for 345. Nice and stable. Range is good. 48 for 3.5, nice and stable, so we're in a good position to go course.
All
The
right.
crew is on the timeline and about 2 minutes away from their multi-degree of freedom yaw test.
Oh, they are
Super
going
quick.
to test the
Five,
multi-degree yaw freedom. Whoa. Okay. It's also pretty interesting.
6,
All right, look at that. Okay. Fortunately, I
yeah, that
skipped a
rate
little bit of
gone
the
down quite a bit.
quite
5,
boring
there's
part.
pick tap
The
course.
not really super duper boring part. I really want to cover it, but
Yeah,
well,
the yaw
I
rate had
didn't
dropped off a bit.
make
I
the
put it back in.
come up with the thumbnail pretty fast. So
Okay, at 3, 4, go discrete.
it is what it is. Okay.
342.
All right.
Right, coming up on 3.
Mm. Mm.
Right, left to stabilize. All right, we
Mm.
are just outside.
All right.
Range is open a bit. Actually, we're looking nice right at 2.
Okay.
Okay,
Nice.
ready.
Look at that.
Course.
Ah.
Stand by.
Stand
Nice
by.
and stable.
Ah. Look at that. We're going to
Take get out
cover
of
for the
course
most of
and
the
just
part.
define to try to know a little bit. Oscillating around centered. Okay, I'm ready. Pick that.
Okay. Looks like it. Let's see. Oh, and I also forgot that one of the astronauts here, if I
All right.
remember
Got a
correctly,
good yaw rate. I'll watch the yaw
yeah,
rate
one
closer this
one of
time.
the astronauts here actually
Fine.
take a picture, okay, using her phone, specifically
Yeah.
iPhone, if you really want to be very pedantic. Yeah.
Okay.
So so let's see what
Maybe I did that in
what kind of
before.
image
It's
that we will
fine.
get later on. Hopefully not
Right.
that long.
All right, going out.
Maybe we can see soon. Okay.
So course
This
out.
is inside the Orion spacecraft, as you can see how they are conducting their mission here and there.
All right, there we go. I see opening. Buddy concur.
All right.
All right, thank you. Gonna go back to fine. All right, that yaw rate is slightly dropping off. I'm 348. One more out. I'll be 355 going to 350 for 35.
All right. Look at that. Oh, wow.
54. All right, there's pick course. 2.1.
All right. 2.1. Apparently. All
Again,
right.
a little dynamic at the beginning, but to
Look at that.
stabilize all the motion and correct it. When
All
I'm
right.
on 0.
Look at that one. Look at that. Oh,
Oh yeah, you can see
the
the
target.
some of the coating on the fabric on the behind the docking target
Hmm.
moving as we.
I mean,
It's,
don't worry if
all
you
right, we're
see me just
stabilized.
do once in a while.
We're about
Like I said,
1.75.
this is a this is just a
Houston, you all
casual
multi-axis test
casual stream,
complete.
so uh casual brief update
Copy.
stream, so it's okay. I'm not going to go too much deep delve. What
Thank you.
is it? Let's just watch on action instead. That's the best way I can describe it, because otherwise what we are going to learn if we just use whatever kind of knowledge and so on, it's not entirely interesting. Let's surprise ourselves. Oh, you can see there.
Okay, I think we've stopped the opening.
All right, there. So yeah.
All right, Houston, we're in instruction 167. TTIG is not yet quite within 29. Waiting your instructions.
All right. All right. Let's look at it.
Reid, ready for you to
Thank
go
you.
to instruction 169. You are go for the multi-axis maneuver biased tail to sun.
All right. By tail to sun. That's even interesting. Let's see. Let's see what's there.
Coming up on 1 hour since separation from the Separation from the interim cryogenic propulsion stage, again, almost an hour ago, and now 4 hours and 20 minutes since liftoff.
Hmm.
We are getting closer to the tail end of the ProxOps demonstration.
All right. Yeah, yeah. Correct. They are going to end the proximity operations demonstration mission
Again,
here.
during this demonstration,
It's
Victor
go
Glover, the
they are
pilot
going
aboard
to
Orion, was
end
manually
less
piloting
than
the Orion
14
spacecraft
minutes
in
from now.
relation
So
to the interim
according
cryogenic propulsion stage.
to what
You
I'm
can
reading
see
here,
that
in case you
ICPS
want to
on the
know
left
why
side of
I
your
have my
screen.
mouse here, that's the
And the
reason why, because I'm
ICPS
reading it.
visible through the docking camera.
1.75.
All right.
356 for 353. Copy. 355.
All right.
Of course, we're not docking to anything on the
Yeah.
Artemis II mission, but this
Going to course.
test helps us understand how Orion flies manually and helps us prepare for future missions when we'll need to dock to a lunar lander.
Yeah. When you want to do this in the future, this is the most important part, you know? All right.
The commands Glover has been sending
I
to...
did have to throw another yaw in there to keep it at point 2. Yeah.
All
Overall,
right.
guys, this flies very nicely. Copy. 347 for pulse.
All right. Here you go.
What Glover is using to command the spacecraft, the translational and rotational hand controllers.
Very precise. 3x set. It's the 358. Pitch down, going in.
Orion is using the 24 reaction control system thrusters on the European service module.
358 set. All right, going back to center. So course.
Sorry.
Engaging the docking camera
So
area back to center.
oh yeah, about the about the European
on being
service
stable.
module there. That's pretty important part where all of
Yeah, the
the
thruster
propulsion
firings are a lot less
system,
aggressive than they are with cylinder
some
field.
part of the propulsion
Like driving
system,
on a gravelly road.
electrical and electronic
The
system,
response is
what's on responsible
quite immediate.
for the
Not only
Orion
axis or
spacecraft,
even
it's
roll
located
is
there,
very, very
and
slow,
also
but pitch
and also
and
where
yaw are very snappy and
and also
responsive.
where the solar
And
panel
when you have the
also
zoom set
located
right, you can
about
see
the
very small
solar
motions, and so the
array wing.
translations are all quite tight
Yeah,
and very
there
nicely
is four
balanced.
of it. Okay, so
Houston, are you ready for the ATP for depart tail sun?
all right, here we go.
Affirm.
Oh, okay, affirm. So they are ready again. So let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see. Hmm. And don't worry, we are doing
Auto
this pretty
inertial,
casually. So here in and there.
just going for stable. And we're
Oh yeah,
stable.
so
Step 25.
look at that stuff. Look at that. They are actually departing slowly and
Currently,
slowly.
Orion is about 15
Okay.
meters away from the interim cryogenic propulsion
Okay,
stage.
15 meters away from
At the
ICPS.
conclusion of the proximity
Nice.
operations demonstration,
You are
Minus
ready
26.
now for the DAP 18 authority DAP.
All right. So look at that.
And Reid, please repeat.
Holding on instruction 185, just want to make sure you are ready for DAP 18 and go for departure.
Go for DAP 18 and go for departure.
All right. All right. So this is what we are hearing right now. So yeah,
Copy,
another
Houston,
one.
that's in word.
Capcom Amy Dill calling to the crew. They are go for
Hmm.
departure from the
Okay,
interim cryogenic
so
propulsion
they are
stage.
going to departing from the ICPS. So we are going to see that soon.
Houston, integrity departure initiated.
Okay, so already initiate the departure. Look at that.
Orion is now backing away from the interim cryogenic propulsion
Slowly and
stage.
slowly
The
and
proximity
slowly.
operations demonstration is complete. Coming up next, we will have the upper stage separation burn, providing distance between Orion and the ICPS.
Oh, wow, look at that. Wow.
Yeah, that's why I said this is my reaction. Practically
Copy,
that.
going off Great flying, Houston.
Wow.
Nice vehicle.
Straight up.
Great
There's no
job,
lies here.
Victor, and to the entire crew, and we
I
enjoyed
like
your
it.
excitement at seeing ICPS out the window.
All right.
And Houston, I am bringing the exposure control down to 1 so that we get some video. Let us know if you want that higher for your bearing test.
Mhm.
Setting of 1 is good for us.
All right. Another setting one. So let's go again.
This is a live view from the Vehicle Ascent and Launch Operations Room. This is Valor,
Okay.
the ULA
Oh,
launch
so
team
this is it.
support room. They are
ULA
responsible for observing
United Launch
any program
Alliance's
issues that may require their
Vehicle
experience to
Ascent Launch
correctly detect
Operation
and
Room.
assess.
Valor. Oh,
They've
so
been
this is the
monitoring the health of
place.
the ICPS prior to launch.
Houston, no action on the caution.
Yeah, so they are specifically responsible for this
They've been
because
monitoring
the
ICPS
ICPS,
since
you know,
before launch, through
ICPS
launch, and
is the part
obviously
of
during the
the
proximity operations until the ICPS end
slightly
of
and
mission.
lightly modified version of the DCSS, you know, the Delta Cryogenic Second Stage, that actually responsible for the second stage, upper stage for the first of the Delta 3,
Back
unfortunately not
inside
successful,
Orion, we
but
are
Delta 4
expecting their upper
pretty
stage
highly successful
separation
in
burn.
its
Again,
life. So
that will take
that's
them
actually
away
very
from the
good
interim
news.
cryogenic propulsion stage very
And
shortly.
that's why ULA actually
The
pretty
interim
much
cryogenic
involved
propulsion stage
in this
will
part.
then conduct
So,
its own
so
disposal
that's why.
burn and will burn up upon re-entry over Earth's atmosphere over the
Oh,
Pacific
look
Ocean.
at that departure. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I mean, who's even going to imagine someday when humans going to go back to the
This view
moon,
of the
we are
interim
able to
cryogenic
see
propulsion
this
stage.
beautiful, magnificent view
Copy.
of this view right now. You're looking at the ICP of the Orion
4
spacecraft
hours,
departure
27 minutes
from
since
the
Orion
ICPS
launched.
upper
ICPS
stage.
is stable in the dock cam field of view. We are going
Okay,
to stay in authority DAP,
all right,
and
all
we are
right.
going to
So,
discontinue all manual THC inputs.
okay, okay. Technically, still in the proximity operation.
Copy,
So,
Reid. Please
so
switch
we'll see.
dock cam exposure to 0, wait 20 seconds,
All
and
right.
then take
So
back
let's
to 1.
just watch here.
Mike has that in work.
Thanks.
As you heard Capcom Amy Dill ask the crew, they are able to control the exposure that we see from the docking camera down on the bottom right side of your screen as the interim cryogenic propulsion stage gets farther and farther away. That's actually Orion backing away from the ICPS, having recently completed the proximity operations demonstration, during which pilot Victor Glover manually flew Orion.
Oh, so that one is also a camera exposure
On the
test.
left side of your screen,
Oh,
you can see
that's
Glover in
interesting,
the left.
interesting. Yeah,
He's currently in seat 1,
interesting.
having conducted those prox ops. And on the right is NASA astronaut and commander of Artemis II, Reid Weisman.
And Houston, here comes
Interesting.
the ATP for our pod 2 coast.
We're ready.
Houston, we are going to 12.2.2515 USS-2 burn execution.
We're with
All
you.
right. So looks like USS 2 burn execution, I believe. Okay, okay. I'm not going to assume. Let's see again what they are doing next. Let's keep watching. Oh, so if you see on the right side of it, that one is the even inverted mirrored image from the exposure from the camera exposure there. You can see on the ICPS there. That one is pretty normal. Don't worry about that. If you see on the bottom right, right on the camera split there, that one is the Orion, basically an Orion docking camera there,
4 hours and 30
and
minutes
on
since
the
liftoff today of
and
Orion,
on the
also referred
bigger
to as Integrity, atop the Space Launch System rocket
left top of the
at Kennedy
split
Space Center in
screen there
Florida.
is the
The crew continues to back
these
away from
4
the
astronauts
ICPS, the
inside
interim
the
cryogenic propulsion
Orion
stage that was used for the
Integrity
perigee brake
spacecraft.
maneuver,
These
and the
4
apogee race burn
astronauts
that put
in
them in
question
the
is
high Earth orbit
in
where
no
they're at
particular
now.
order is the Victor Glover, Christina
Coming up shortly
Cook,
is the
if
upper
I
stage
if I
separation burn.
pronounce her name correctly, Christina Cook, and R-
Upper
Reid
stage
Reid
separation provides what we
Reid
need to
Weisman,
distance
and
Orion and the
also
interim cryogenic propulsion stage even
Jeremy
further.
Hansen.
The
So
ICPS
basically
will have
that's
its
it.
own disposal
Uh,
burn.
Houston,
out of
program has
that,
2 minutes until ICPS maneuver is
three
finished.
of these astronauts is from United States of America, while the exception, the one Jeremy Hansen is a Canadian, and yeah, and because Canadian side actually contributes in terms of the development, especially the now scrap project of the lunar gateway for the Canadarm 3, and also another cancelled planned moon rover lander there. That's why that's why Jeremy Hansen has his place here, and he essentially when he
Ready to
finally
continue? Ready for ATENEA?
orbiting, or let's basically fly by the moon, he will become the first the first the first non US citizen ever
Copy.
to finally orbiting and fly by around the moon. Basically, the first astronauts, the non-US, the non-US citizen one. Because usually when it comes to the moon
This view
exploration,
live in Artemis
especially
II
what we
control
learn about
here
the
atop the
Apollo
Space Center in Houston
moon
as the
program,
Orbit
all
1
of it
team
is
continues
American.
monitoring
But
the
here,
flight
because
of
it is a
Orion on the Artemis II mission.
multinational mission,
We've just completed the
instead of
proximity
just US,
operations
there is
demo
like
during which pilot Victor
Canada
Glover
and
manually flew the
Canada
Orion
involved here,
spacecraft, the first time
Japan
anyone has
involved,
done so.
European
And we're preparing
Union
for the
and
upper stage
surrounding
separation
it,
burn to separate
that has
Orion from the
anything
interim
relation to it,
cryogenic propulsion
also
stage
involved
even
in this
further.
project. I believe even
Major
Australia
birds after this
and
point are using
New
the
Zealand, I
OMS,
believe,
the
also
Orbital
contribute
Maneuvering
to this
Service
mission.
Engine on
But that's basically to
the
name it a
European
few
Service Module.
actually contributed to this mission.
There
That's
are
why
also
Artemis
some
is not
24 reaction
not really
control
a
system
lone mission.
thrusters on the
It's like
European Service Module.
it's really a mission of cooperation between all of these nations to go to the one common destiny, to the moon. And also this will pave a way for the next Marsman mission, if that's going to even
Integrity
happen.
ICPS maneuver in work.
All right, so that's what we heard. So yeah, I hope we might see that, or I don't know. Let's. It's also
The
depending
interim
on if
cryogenic
it's
propulsion stage making
properly
an additional
safe to go
maneuver
there and
ahead of the
establish. Well,
USS-2 burn.
we'll look at that.
That USS-2
So yeah,
burn coming from Orion. The ICPS will have
and
its own
for
disposal burn
now
and
we
will
are
burn up
just
upon
relaxing.
re-entry over the Pacific Ocean.
Not much too serious. That's why even I myself trying to go stream, I don't try go too early. I'm slightly late, but pretty intentional part on that, because I just want to relax. You can see, this is the I believe this is the Houston mission control center. Yeah, should be it. As you can see, tons of monitors there. There's like even a stack, two stack. Apology, apologies. Apology for that. And that's what happened. Sometimes you got a bit of how do I say? You got a big sneeze there. That's pretty typical, but what I want to say is that just look at the at the bottom right corner. You see there's like two screens stacked together, the EEC, I don't know, EECO, I believe, and also the MPO. Wow, two screens stacked together, and even another one, the booster part as well. And even you can see Pro, FIDO, FDO, GNC, and what's on. Yeah, actually, it's actually pretty interesting, you know. Look at that. And looks like it's going further and further of the ICPS itself, as well. Okay, and for now, the proximity demonstrations, operations demonstrations already been done. ICPS no longer needed, and we shall see at T plus 4 hours and 52 minutes into the mission, the Orion upper stage separation burn will begin. And then not long after that, 8 minutes later at T plus 5 hours, disposal burn of ICPS into the Pacific Ocean will begin. So it will re-enter us back destructively into the Point Nemo, where there is no civilization, no kinds of land and whatnot that could harm um, population benefit.
Again, live here in
And
Mission
then
Control
not
Houston,
long
or
after
this
that,
Mission
4
Control
minutes
to be
later,
exact,
at T plus
just down
5
the hall
hours
from the
and 4
International Space
minutes,
Station Mission Control
CubeSats
Room,
will be
also
deployed
flying
at
humans
1 minute
aboard
intervals. And
24 hours a
because
day, 7
this
days a
mission
week. We have completed the
has
proximity
6
operations
CubeSats
demonstration
on
aboard
board, if I
Orion, and
remember
we are
correctly. So
now
it's going to
looking ahead
take
to the
around
upper stage
take almost
separation
5
burn.
minutes
This
for
provides distance
all of
from
these
between
CubeSats to be
Orion and the
separated.
ICPS. The ICPS
And
will have
then
its own
afterward,
disposal
not
burn
something I will cover
at about
for now.
5 hours
For
MET.
today,
We
it
are
will
now
be
4
at
hours
T
and
plus
37 minutes
13
MET,
hours and
or time
29
since
minutes.
launch.
The perigee race burn will also begins the lowest point of the altitude of the Orion Integrity spacecraft from it to Earth. It will begin. It will race, so it's not going to accidentally re-enter back to Earth, of course, before the mission fully completed. So yeah,
It's been a long day
and
for the
yeah,
crew aboard
this is
Orion,
also another
and they
one
still
we
have a few
can see
tasks to
there.
complete before they can go to bed tonight. Of course, we'll have the upper stage separation
All
burn that they will
right,
get to monitor.
all
They'll
right,
continue doffing and stowing suits.
all right,
Houston's
all
here.
right.
Can you confirm what status you want us for suit drying?
Checking. And Integrity, can you confirm that you did the glove swap activity?
Negative, we did not do the glove swap activity.
All right, let's
All
look.
right, when able, you can do the glove swap activity, and then we'll need a 15-minute timer, and then we'll be ready to terminate suit drying.
Integrity.
It tastes good. I mean, what is not the best way to enjoy your day? And yeah, of course, lately, if you're living around the
Solar arrays are now in
living in
motion
Borneo,
ahead of
and
the
especially in
USS
Sarawak,
2 burn, the
you
upper
know,
stage
we
separation 2
have
burn.
a
And
pretty
with proximity
rough
operations complete,
day,
we
I
will
can
look
say.
forward to
Not
hearing
really a
from
rough day,
pilot
it's
Victor
like
Glover
rough
how it felt
weeks.
to fly Orion.
It's like a
But just
hot,
before his
dry,
launch, we got to ask him
dry,
how it
a
felt and
really
how he was
hot
looking forward
and
to it.
maybe not like hot and dry. It's more, yeah,
As a
but
test
I think
pilot,
hot and dry,
the
humid,
opportunity
something
to
like that.
fly a spaceship
Weather
is just
where there is
a
no
dream.
rain.
It's unreal.
It's
The
pretty.
piloting role
Oh yeah, you
specifically,
can
I will
see
have an
this is
hour
how
and a
they
half or
do
so where I
their
get to fly the
proximity mission.
spacecraft by
You
hand.
can see.
And we fly Orion a lot in the simulator to train, but also to build an experience base for how the teams on the ground think Orion's going to work. And then
Alright.
when we fly Orion in space,
You see?
we're actually going to
Interesting.
compare
This is
the
how they
two
do
to help them make
back
better
then.
models. You know, my inner test pilot is like, of course, very excited about that. But really, the point of this is to make sure that Orion
All
is a safe
right.
spacecraft so that we can go and do more
That one
complicated
is
missions
from
without
the
having to think
Artemis
about,
1.
do we need
So
to
of
have
course
a
some
test
changes
pilot
here and
on
there.
every mission to
Hopefully we
fly
will see
the
update.
spacecraft? So far, I really like
Yeah,
the way Orion
animation.
flies, but it's only been in the simulator, and so the ability to fly one actually in space on a test mission is just a really unique opportunity.
Yeah, and he really finally felt that kind of stuff. So yeah, today is the day.
Again, those words from pilot Victor Glover before his flight aboard Orion, and reflecting on how it's been to fly
Oh
Orion in the
yeah.
simulator for those proximity operations demonstrations. Now he has gotten to do the real thing today, with ProxOps having just completed about 10 minutes ago.
Nice and interesting.
This view live inside Artemis Mission Control at Johnson Space Center in Houston as the
Yeah,
crew
you can see
continues
there.
to move away from the ICPS ahead of that upper stage separation burn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Quite worked it up. Sorry. But regardless, you can see. Ooh. Oh yeah, you can see. Go CMD, go command. Oh, there's a lot of detail you can see.
All four
Oh,
solar arrays are now in position ahead of the upper stage separation burn.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Integrity Houston, we
They're
are
going
checking on those
to do
cautions.
the upper stage separation burn. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot they will also going to do that. Not really forgot, anyways. So it will be less than 10 minutes before
Orion is
the
now maneuvering
Orion
into
upper
the
stage
proper attitude
separation
ahead of
burn.
that upper stage separation burn.
Okay, let's see. This will be a major milestone here. That's why I'm not leaving the stream until almost everything done. The only exception that I will not cover is the perigee race burn, which will happen at T plus 13 hours and 29 minutes into the flight. Yeah, that one, even though I really want to cover, but I'm not 100% sure how interesting is it. But maybe I can try. Maybe if there's nothing much to do, I will also going to try cover. Yeah, I think I can try cover this. Yeah, but I will cover it like just brief 1 hour plus, just like what we are doing right now. Also going to be brief. Yeah, I don't know how to properly name this stuff. I don't know. We shall see. Oh, another one. What's opening there? Okay, let's see what's up. What's up with that? All right, all right, all right, all right. I mean, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, perhaps maybe I will try rename this stream as well to properly reflect what this stream is all about, because I don't want there is like some kind of confusion. Yeah, if there's confusion, it's going to be very bad. So I need to rename this
Orion
stream after
continuing to maneuver into its
rename the
proper
title
attitude
stream
ahead of the upper
after this.
stage
So
separation burn.
bear with me. Bear with me. If
After
you
this
see
burn, the crew
the
has a
title
little more
change,
work to
you
do
are not
before they can go to sleep. It's
you
been
are
a long day for
how do I
them,
say,
having woken
you are
up
not
about 8 hours before launch.
you're not making the you are not I'm not gaslighting you. It's basically the reality. I think I should change the title to better reflect what what this video this stream is supposed to be. So I will I have to think more than 2 3 times. I need to see whether or not that title fits or not. Yeah, I don't
The
care
crew aboard Orion will
if it
continue stowing
doesn't
their
suddenly
suits
attracts
and
people
configuring the
coming
cabin
to my stream,
as
but
they need it
because at the end of
for
the
the
day,
duration of the
if
flight.
I try to play too much by that rule,
And Integrity Houston, Those
space
caution
flight
warning messages for
stream will
Proserpine
not be
manifolds
very
being used for maneuver to burn
interesting.
attitude still
It's
go for
going to be
USS-2.
straight up clickbait, so not going to do that. All right. So they will go for the USS 2.
Integrity copy. Still go for USS-2. Thanks for the updates.
Oh
And
yeah, upper
the
stage
crescent burn from
separation
almost 20,000
burn.
miles looks
Yeah, they are
amazing.
going to do that. They are going to do that.
Thanks for that report.
Whoa. Look at that, boy. Look at that, girls. That's very interesting. Even though it's slightly boring, but look at that. If you're just very highly nerd, or maybe for some reason, this is not, how do I say? I'm sorry, very advanced if I say this. It could be a little bit harsh, but if you're not like me, if you're if you're practically a bit internet autismo, yeah, and also I'm also a real life autist person as
Upper
well.
stage separation
You're
burn for
going to
Orion coming up in
pick
about
up the
4
detail
minutes.
as much as possible. I mean,
We're
you
now
might
4
not
hours and
100%
46
know about
minutes
it, but
since
you just
liftoff.
like, oh, look at that.
This view coming right
And
from
this,
the
for example,
spacecraft, looking at one of
you
the
see
solar
all of that
arrays.
wiring,
Those solar arrays are now
the
swept
solar
forward,
wiring for the
and that
solar
protects
arrays,
them from any loads imparted when
also
we
also
conduct
interesting
this upper
there.
stage separation
And I
burn.
believe this back panel of this also sort of like acting as the radiator as well, if I remember correctly. This one sort of acting as a radiator. So yeah, and as you can see, there's RCS there, the reaction control system thruster there to fire up a bit by bit to do some possibly, let's say for example, maybe maneuver burn just to stabilize itself. Maybe it tries to go somewhere else, whatever it wants to do. And yeah, even though I can say in terms of Gundam terminology, when they refer thruster on mobile suits like Gundam, whatever, even Zaku stuff and what's on, they call it as thruster, even though thruster is technically you apply that idea of the thruster to refer to small engine or something, engines that are not designed for higher thrust, something like that, from my understanding. But yeah, I mean Gundam is a big exception.
Two minutes
if
until the
if
upper stage
even
separation
if I
burn.
don't know how to mention the word engines and what's on,
This will
maybe
be the last
I'll
burn
rather
of
just
the evening.
I'll rather just call it
The crew will continue
thruster as
stowing
well.
their suits. They'll
Yeah,
configure the cabin.
maybe
They
at this
will
point I'll
also have their
I'm going
private
to
medical
say
conference.
it's
These are
kind of
scheduled every single
interchangeable.
day to allow the crew to
If
report
you're
how
not a
they're
space
feeling
flight
down
nerd,
to team members here on
I can
Earth.
say I really forgive you if you even going to say
Then
big
they'll get into their
rocket
first
engine
sleep
as
and their
the
sleep for the
thruster,
evening.
you know,
They will
because
only
I've
get a
heard it
few
many times
hours of sleep to start. They're going
from my
to wake up essentially in the
sister, you
middle
know.
of this
I've
nap for
already
the perigee
heard that many
raise
times,
burn.
and
That burn will
I'm not
set us up for
very super
translunar
duper
injection
pedantic and
tomorrow.
says, but you know you can use
And
this
translunar
now.
injection burn is what will commit
At that
us to
at
flying by
one
the
point I
moon
just like
and
I've
also
already
serves
got
as
so
our
used to it,
deorbit burn.
and then it turns out I didn't hate that word. So thruster and rocket engines at this point is like interchangeable for me. Okay, but just a little bit for formality for this stream, sometimes even on the casual I will just refer it as the engine instead of thruster. When engine for is for very
Less than a minute
big
now
stuff,
until the upper stage separation burn.
as something that's major thrust needed, and thruster is for small amount of thrust needed only. Yeah, but for me, I'm okay if you really want to mention even big rocket engine as thruster anyways. I'm not super pedantic with it. Okay, and any minutes from now, before the upper stage separation burn on the Orion, I believe so, we are going to see that soon. We shall see that at T plus what minutes is it? Uh oh, not T plus 1 minute is it? Why I'm so full about this? Okay, it will be, oh, apologies. It will be less than 2 minutes before the Orion upper stage separation burn. This one I'm referring from the Dutch space website. So So credit to him
Integrity
for
Houston, no action on the OMS caution.
OMS, orbital maneuvering system. Oh my goodness, the OMS term, that one is really coming from the space shuttle era terminology. Wow,
And we have confirmation of the
I actually remember that
upper stage segment
terminology back
burn
then.
start and
Oh
complete.
my
Very short burn.
gosh, especially when I revisit the space
Integrity
shuttle
Houston, no
history.
action on the RCS prop cautions. Let's take
Okay,
it away.
RCS caution. Basically,
Okay,
RCS is
copy. And
like
we show about 10
the
seconds to
reaction
go on the
control
trim burn,
system propellant. Yeah.
and that is looking good. Attitude is stable.
Oh, 10 seconds on twin burn. Okay. Let's see.
Copy.
Oh, let's see. Let's see if the Orion upper stage
Integrity
separation
Houston,
burn.
good USS-2 burn.
All right. Looks like the Orion upper
Copy, this is
stage
USS2.
separation burn has already initiated by now. Okay, a little bit ahead of time.
Confirmation of a successful USS-2 burn, upper stage
All right.
separation. This view live from Orion. You
Yeah,
can see on the
successful
right
of the
the
Orion upper
solar
stage
array.
separation burn. Um,
You also heard some
a little
calls
bit
from
ahead of
Capcom
schedule,
Amy
but
Dill to the
it's okay.
crew about some cautions that they will see aboard the spacecraft
All
that they're
right,
looking
nice.
into on the
And after that,
reaction control
we shall
system
see at T
thrusters, and no
plus
action is
5
needed from the
hours
crew at this time.
disposal burn of the ICPS interim cryogenic propulsion stage into the Pacific Ocean will begin at T plus 5 hours, and then followed by 4 minutes later at T plus 5 hours and 4 minutes would be the CubeSats deployment at one time intervals. Because there's 6 CubeSats, if I remember correctly, on this mission. It will totaling 5 minutes in total from the first separation of the CubeSat until the last one. So we are going to see that pretty soon. And then, yeah, let's enjoy this. And after this, probably I'll do a little bit of uh, hang hang out here and there, but we're not going to stay that long because I rather
Advisory and procedure 12.2
I rather take a
2515
little bit of
USS2 burn execution.
rest.
Confirm you will complete remaining
Okay.
post-burn reconfig, and we will exit the procedure
All
mode.
right. Okay, execution
We
already done.
concur. We'll take it from here.
So the post burn reconfiguration already done, and they already exit the procedure apparently. All right. So this is what we heard from the mission control center, relaying back what they're uh, saying into to the or to the Orion Integrity spacecraft, where these 4 astronauts,
With proximity operations complete and the
right,
upper stage
Reid
separation burn
Weisman,
complete
yeah,
as
Reid
well,
Weisman, Victor
we are
Glover,
now looking to the
Jeremy
ICPS, or
Hansen,
interim
and
cryogenic propulsion stage
Christina
disposal burn. We
Koch
will not see this or
were
give
listening
data
in
on it. It will
and
burn up
giving
upon
some
reentry over Earth's
affirmation for
atmosphere over
the
the Pacific Ocean.
mission there, just to confirm that it all works pretty well. And probably, I don't know, maybe if I have more endurance, I will keep
Houston
pushing through
Integrity,
this.
I'm going to request to suppress the SEMA 300.
All right,
Copy and checking.
all right. So that's what we want to hear, apparently.
And Reid, we will suppress from the ground the CMS 300 cautions.
All right. So that's it. That's it. Look at that. All right. So I think this could be the TDRS, the TDRS handshake currently happening. TDRS or TDRS stands for Tracking Data and Relay Satellite System. That one is located around the geostationary Earth orbit. It's around approximately around 34,000 up until 36,000 of kilometers of the Earth, where it's located to do some deep space communication here and there, and also to track some object orbiting around the Earth. And you can see it's back again. TDRS um, handshake already completed. That's pretty brief. Okay, and we are back again. outside of the Orion spacecraft here. Specifically, you're looking at the European Service Module part of the Orion Integrity spacecraft. This one specifically were serial number is the CSM-003. So that's what we are looking right now. But let's see. If I have endurance, I will probably stream a little bit more. Maybe we can talk about the perigee race burn, I believe. Yeah. I think it would be better for me after all of the CubeSats finally deployed, nothing of problem. I will keep this stream a little bit up until 30 minutes like that, or 1 hour. After that, I will end the stream, and we will we'll stream around. We will try stream 1 minute. Sorry, 1 hour before the burn start. Yeah, sorry.
We
Yeah,
have the
before
time.
the perigee race burn start, and afterward we will end the stream
Okay, Amy, as a
1 hour
reminder, I'll use this mic.
after the
I'm
completion of
talking in a
the perigee
conversational level
race
with the
burn.
mic about a half a
So
centimeter from my
so
mouth. How do you
so
hear me right
probably
now?
also a good time, so I can finally get apology, so I can get a good kind of sleep tonight. I mean, seriously, I'm very surprised how little I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping around 3 hours. Pretty crazy. I'm still
It's a
good,
bit
but
better. It's about
it's not
3
something
or
you want
4
to do
by
every day,
5.
You don't do that unless you are crazy enough. And
Okay,
it's
Amy,
not
and
good for
now
your
I am
body.
talking
Don't
to
do
you
that.
with the tip
But
of the boom mic
I don't know,
pressing
maybe
against my upper
maybe
lip,
I'm
so I have
I'm
lip
too tired that
contact
my
on the
body's
mic. How's
way
this
too
now?
awake. And even then
5
I
by
try
5.
to and then even then at it before I go to sleep,
Okay, I will let the crew
I
know. Thank you.
I do a little bit simultaneously
We copy.
with the just some talk podcast update, and also even the thumbnail stuff. So yeah, that's practically what happened when you're doing a little bit of last minute stuff. But I cannot blame myself to do that, because how do I say, because finding all of that idea is not easy. It's not easy. I have to figure this out by myself. But eventually I overcame the problem, and I'm able to do it uh quite on time. That's the only best thing I can do. Okay. And looks like getting ready in. Okay. So less than 2 hours from now, we are going to see the disposal burn of ICPS interim cryogenic propulsion stage. And as you know, interim is just like pretty temporary upper stage, while NASA just figure out back then, upgrading with the EUS, the exploration upper stage. But after that, um, Jared Isaacman, the NASA administrator, basically just
Integrity Houston
axed the
on
entire
1.
whole
Whenever
project for
you're
the
ready,
Block
we do have
1B
some
and also Block
toilet
2, and
troubleshooting
now will
actions
be
for you.
standardized. So maybe probably they will call this simply as SLS, or probably they are going to call this, I don't know, maybe they will call this SLS. I don't know, maybe Block 1 plus. Could be. Could be they will just permanently going to call it Block 1 plus instead of Block 1B, because not
Okay,
to
Houston,
try confuse. I think
we
that's my
copy
best
on
bet,
toilet. We have
how it's
one
going to
stowage
name.
delta for you. Let me know when you're ready to copy.
Okay. Okay. So another one
We're
there.
ready for stowage delta.
Okay, getting ready for the storage.
Very, very simple. The PWD cover is in Foxtrot 2, not Foxtrot 3.
All right, so another one there.
We
So
copy.
they're testing the toilet system inside the Orion
Okay, Amy,
spacecraft there.
just give us about 2 minutes and we'll be ready for the toilet orders.
Standing by.
Oh, okay. I think this is a bit preparation for disposal burn, I believe, of ICPS into the Pacific Ocean, for the reentry of the ICPS stage. I don't know, maybe this is what they're referring somehow. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see.
And we have confirmation that the interim cryogenic propulsion stage burn has started. Again, this is a disposal burn. The ICPS will re-enter Earth's
Okay,
atmosphere
so
and harmlessly burn up
the
over the
ICPS
Pacific Ocean.
this disposal burn has already started. So it
Additionally,
will
we are
re-enter back
expecting
into the
the
Pacific Ocean
CubeSats
around
to
the Point
be
Nemo,
released
where there
soon.
is
These will be
no
released from the Orion stage
civilization, no
reactor on
kinds
the
of
Space Launch System upper
island,
stage
any
into a high
anything
Earth
anything's
orbit, where they will
very
conduct an
significant
orbital maneuver to reach their
population
own
there,
desired orbit.
but also
These are
hopefully
5
the marine life
CubeSats from space
will be
agencies
kept
including
safe
Germany,
there,
South
even
Korea,
though it's
Saudi
re-enter
Arabia,
around
and
the ocean.
Argentina.
So
They have their own distinct
let's hope for the best.
objectives completely separate from NASA's mission. And these CubeSats are shoebox-sized payloads
All
that have the
right.
potential to expand our knowledge of the space
Oh,
environment.
it
The
isn't
German
six though.
Space Agency,
Let
or
me see.
DLR's
Let me see.
TACHELES CubeSat will measure effects of the space environment on electrical components to inform technologies for lunar vehicles. The
Okay,
Korea
let me
AeroSpace
take it.
Administration, or KASA's K-RadCube, will use a dosimeter made of human-like tissue to measure space
Oh, so I
radiation
think
and
why
biological
not I
effects
just
across
go
the
and
Van
try
Allen
stream
radiation belts.
Starlink Group 10
The Saudi Space
10-58
Agency's
instead. I can
Saudi
use it as
Geomagnetosphere
my
Satellite,
excuse
or
to do
SHMS
the kind of
CubeSat,
stream.
will
Ha
measure
ha
space weather
ha.
at a range of
Might as well
distances
just do
from
it.
Earth.
Ha ha
And
ha.
Argentina's Comisión Nacional de Actividades Espaciales, or CONAE, has a
Yeah,
CubeSat
actually
called
4
ETENA,
CubeSat. What
which
I'm
will
thinking
assess
about.
radiation
So it's
shielding
going to take
methods,
3
measuring
minutes.
Earth's radiation spectrum,
Yeah, it's
collecting
going to
GPS
be
data,
take
and
in
validating a
total 3
long-range
minutes.
communications link.
I'm very, very sorry.
By working with other countries to
It's
fly
my
these,
fault on that part. I'm very, very
Houston's here.
sorry. I'm very sorry.
Hey, Amy. Without knowing what's going on this later this day, how important is the 4K encoder setup?
Checking.
Integrity Houston on 1 for timeline big picture.
Okay,
All 4 crew
so
members are here, Jeff.
let's get ready.
Fantastic. Hey, it's been a great day, guys, and we're going to try and get you to bed
Okay,
a
so
little bit early
less
today.
than
We do want to
20
do the 4K
seconds, yeah,
encoder
around
setup,
less than 20
as
seconds
well as
before
the toilet troubleshooting. I
CubeSats
don't think
will
it'll
be
take very long.
deployed at 1 minute
Ideally, we'd get
intervals.
that done here in the next
Oh,
hour or
so
so, along with the
they're also
conferences, and then get
troubleshooting
you
the
guys to bed a
toilet.
little bit
Okay,
early. That's what we're thinking
okay,
down here.
that's also one of the weird stuff there. Huh. All right, interesting.
Jeff, that all sounds great to us. I have a
All
couple
right,
pieces of information if you have no further updates.
all right. That's another one.
All right, we're ready to copy.
All right. Let's see
All right, just
what
how we're going to
next.
break up the crew
What's next?
right now to handle this.
All right.
Victor is the lead for suit drying and suit stowage. And we show that we have had glove swap for about 15 minutes, so we could probably move on there. How copy?
We copy.
Oh. All
Okay,
right. All right.
Jeremy is going to be the cabin config supervisor. He is going to get into cabin config, but as his first activity, he is going to get a power chain set up with the Cobalt brick, and then he will work 4K encoder, and I will help him. How copy?
We copy.
All right. So another one.
Christina is going to work
Yeah.
the toilet troubleshooting with you. So when you all are ready, if you are happy with what with what Victor and Jeremy are doing, I will hand the comm toilet lead.
I hope this is okay. Oh.
Copy. Stand by for data rate change.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Ooh. I'm just fooling around, guys. Don't worry. Oh, okay. So TDRIS
this view inside
handshake.
Mission Control Houston, specifically
TDRIS or
Artemis Mission
TDRS stands
Control,
for
as the crew is
Tracking
reporting
Data
down
and Relay
some of their
Satellite
tasks that they're
System.
continuing to
So
work
there
on at
is
the end
brief
of this flight
handshake
day.
in between all different
It's been a very
TDRS
busy day for the
Tigris
crew so far.
satellite,
Again, waking up about 8 hours before liftoff,
it can
which was now
beam
5 hours
it
and
can do
5
some
minutes
beam
ago.
uplink and downlink signal back
After a successful ride to
back to
orbit,
and
they saw
fro
the perigee raise maneuver, the apogee raise
Mission
burn,
Control
and got
Center
into the
and
proximity operations demonstration.
Orion
They then conducted
spacecraft
the upper stage
integrity
separation burn
specifically
to depart the
CMS
interim cryogenic
dash
propulsion
zero zero
stage.
three. If you want to be very
That's put us into
specific,
our current
very
configuration.
specific
The
and
crew
very
is working
pedantic,
inside the
so that's
cabin
it.
to configure it, to configure where they will stow their suits, and we'll eventually get into some pre-sleep and sleep opportunities before the apogee raise burn in the middle of the night.
All right. And yeah, I think by T plus 5 hours and 7 minutes, CubeSats should have
That'll actually be the
properly
perigee
and
raise burn in the
also
middle of the night. They
should
will
have
wake up
also
from a brief nap and
properly and
monitor that perigee
completely
raise burn before
deployed
getting some
from
more sleep
the
and starting
ICPS.
their next flight day
So yeah,
tomorrow.
or if it's not deployed from the ICPS, it will be deployed from the Orion spacecraft, the European
Integrity
Service
Houston, back with
Module,
you.
European Service Module. So we're gonna see that. Or maybe if we don't see, it's okay. That's totally fine.
Maybe we have you loud and clear.
All right.
Same, and last we copied is that Christina will work toilet troubleshooting.
Okay. Another toilet troubleshooting. Yeah. Fortunately, this is
That's
not
a good read,
something
and
to
I'm
do
ready
with
for those words
a
when you
certain
are.
thing. I don't know. I think even you guys
Okay,
already
Christina, first, we
know the
do
meme,
not
so
think empty
yeah.
oxone beads were installed for launch, so we do not suspect a blockage. We think
All
it could
right.
be a priming issue.
All
So
right.
the first thing we'd like
Prime
you to
issue.
do is to
So
verify
what's that?
the toilet air filter barrier is removed. And I
Mm-hmm.
have a step number from toilet step and activation procedure if you need it. Let us know when that's complete, and then we're going to power cycle the toilet from the ground and have further steps for you.
All right. So that's what we are hearing right now.
Okay, I copy
Oh,
all.
oh no.
Before we continue, are
Huh.
we go to swap the suit drying?
Oh, it's okay.
And
Fortunately, I do
correction, are
get
we go to terminate the suit drying?
some good amount of not really good
Go
amount.
for suit
It's
drying
like
termination.
one good. Oh, suit drying
Copy.
termination.
And Amy, for the air filter barrier removal, is that the nominal removal that's in the toilet setup and activation procedure that I ran?
All
Affirm,
right.
it was step 5.
All right. So here we go.
Yes, I did complete that step.
All right. So troubleshooting currently. This,
Copy,
this
stand
is
by.
now a space troubleshooting. I don't know. An IT aerospace troubleshooting. I remember
Okay,
there's like
copy.
a joke
We are going
about it.
to power
You know,
cycle
like
the
the
toilet, and then we'll
absurd
give
data
you a call
center
back to attempt
AI
reactivation
satellites,
with removing
you
the
know.
urine hose from the crater
So
from the cradle
basically, some people
and allow
actually
it to run for
make a
1
joke.
minute.
Hey, you have
And then
problem
we would
with
also
your
like you to
satellites in the
have
orbit.
available
Try the
250
orbit and
milliliters of
reorbit
water.
again.
We're not ready for that yet.
Does
We'll
it
let you know
work?
when the power cycle is complete.
I can say as a computer science student, I and also as a
Copy.
aerospace enthusiast person, space flight enthusiast as well, rocketry enthusiast, I can say I approve the joke. Don't know how to say this in a word. It's pretty crazy, isn't it? Yeah, maybe, isn't it? Hmm. All right. Once again.
Crew aboard Orion, specifically Christina Koch, NASA astronaut and mission specialist, continuing to troubleshoot the issues they saw
All
earlier with
right.
the toilet. The teams here on the ground are relaying up
Mm-hmm.
instructions on how to resolve that situation.
All right. They're looking out on the instructions how to resolve the problem. Back in the ground mission control center, they are looking how to solve that whatever problem they have right now. Specifically with the toilet part, they want to know what's wrong with that. So yeah, I so that's why they said this is a test flight mission very important because they want to check if there's anything wrong with the Orion spacecraft there, so they can improve it further in the future. And also, I forgot to mention to you that even the first part of the stream, right? The how do I say, the launch of the SLS rocket, like around see 5 hours ago. Yeah, I forgot to mention about that part. Where usually where in this Artemis II space flight, the heat shield, if I remember correctly, is basically basically around the same kind of amount of the defect with the heat shield with the shared by the Artemis one. So how they mitigate the problem is that instead of trying to spend around the atmosphere, like for example, like the atmospheric reentry hopping here and there, right? It takes a bit more time to do. What they do is that they try to make the reentries a little bit more steeper, but at the same time it's also going much more re-enters much more shorter than usual, so it's not going to damage the spacecraft. And hopefully everyone inside the Orion Integrity spacecraft, hopefully everyone is safe. We just want this four astronaut to finally going back home safely. We just cannot afford another human space flight disaster. I mean, enough is enough, right? No one needs that anymore. And I hope the last time we will hear it is the February 2003 Columbia Space Shuttle reentry disaster. I hope that will be the last one in the lesson. And yeah, and NASA really needs to be very careful as well. They cannot underestimate about that stuff. If they underestimate how, you know, lots of innocent life can just go whisk away like that just because of their mistake. I mean, it's a completely o- avoidable situation in terms of the Columbia Space Shuttle
Integrity
reentry
Houston for cab
breakup,
camera 2.
the how do I say? What is it? Because I'm very slow here. Challenger, Challenger disaster as well, and of course with the Apollo 1
Go ahead.
fire breakup
Tech
with
Christina, for your
that
and the crew's
that one is
awareness,
a
you may
completely
see the cab
avoidable
camera 2
situation.
light turn on. We
But
are not
well,
streaming video.
NASA
We're just
management at
getting
that
a
time,
listing of files.
they really have what I can say quite a thick skull moment. They still want to go,
Copy.
even though it cost life. And yeah, and I hope we don't repeat this mistake again. I hope NASA will not
And Integrity
repeat
Houston
this
for Christina
mistake
and toilet troubleshooting.
once more. Enough is enough. Yes, it. And yeah, and otherwise, other than a little bit
Okay,
of
Christina,
my
we're ready for you
deeper,
to attempt
a little bit
reactivation in toilet
emotional talk,
by removing the
what
urine
I
hose
said
from the
here,
cradle. Please allow it to
it's all
run
fine,
for
it's
1
good,
minute,
you
and
know.
then if that's joy, you
And
can
yeah,
deactivate toilet
oh,
and give us a call.
they're going to remove the remove from urine hose. Okay.
Copy, and understand I'm not putting the water in the funnel at this time.
Oh, they have to deactivate the toilet first.
Correct.
They
Not
cannot.
yet. Not for this time.
Oh, they should not put the water in the funnel. All right.
In work.
Oh, it worked. Oh, very good.
Capcom Amy Dill relaying some words to NASA astronaut
Oh
Christina Koch on
yeah.
how to troubleshoot the toilet issue they experienced earlier.
Oh yeah, troubleshooting
We should
works.
hear shortly
This
the
is
resolution of
IT,
that issue. This view from
IT,
Mission Control
aerospace,
Houston, Artemis Mission
and also
Control, now 5
plumbing,
hours and 14 minutes since
plumbing,
liftoff of
plumbing
Orion
toilet,
atop the Space Launch System.
space troubleshoot. So have you tried to deorbit and reorbit your spacecraft again? Okay, I admit I'm just joking at that part. Please don't sue me. Yeah, I just want to lighten up the mood after a little bit of my uh, deeper talk. So this is my way on doing that kind of joke. Okay, just lighten me up. And yeah, for new and existing viewers, especially for my subscriber viewers, and literally everyone else, thank you for watching by, and thanks for passing by this stream. You know, I'm not really that big of a VTubers, but well, just watch. That's all. After the after the one hella roller coaster launch, unfortunately, they did it on the first try, even though there's like multiple delays on the wet rehearsal part. After all of that, months of delays, it finally works. And it's just like, why not we make this stream as sort of like a chill, casual stream. So also can do that. Yeah, I'm not going to explain too much whatever weird science in between is it anymore. Yeah, it's time to relax, chill, and if you want to chat in the live chat, please do so while I'm still live right now. So yeah, just do that. You're pretty much welcome. Just type whatever you want. But if you don't want, it's also okay. Just
Houston
keep watching this.
Integrity, test complete, good status light, good flow for the entire test.
All right, that's actually good. Okay, good status,
Good news,
good,
Christina, and
good,
we are discussing
good
next steps.
toilet
Stand
flow.
by.
Yeah, the test actually works. Look at that. Look at that, boys. Look at that, girls. Look at that. It's actually awesome. One of awesome experience, isn't it? Ah, a great experience there. All right. So yeah, I mean, seriously, thank you for watching by, even though this stream can be a little bit dry because there's no music. And I intentionally didn't add the music because very simple because I don't want to ruin
NASA
the
astronaut
experience.
Christina Koch reporting they had a
Just
successful test of the toilet.
And
just
Integrity
consider this is
Houston,
more like
Christina
a white
for
noise
toilet troubleshooting next
ASMR at
steps.
this point. So so I hope you guys actually enjoy without the music part here.
Go.
Let's enjoy this
Okay, we're going to have you reactivate
the
toilet with
wrench
the
white
removing the
noise there.
urine hose from
Okay.
the cradle. Please allow it to run for 1 minute, then add 250 milliliters of water, and then allow it to run for at least another 30 seconds and report how that went.
Okay, so another troubleshooting there. They are going to remove the
Inward.
urine hose and then they're going to put the water.
Continuing to
Okay,
execute those tests to make sure the
try
toilet is
flush
up and running
test
properly.
test whatever, and looks like at least Christina already reported back. Christina Cook already reported back that it works fine. Yeah, I know this is a bit weird intricacy, isn't it? But this is very important when you're doing spaceflight. I mean, just like when you are in real life, you're not going to buy a house without any kind of toilets, right? Of course, there must be some kind of sanitary here and there. There must be some kind of plumbing and whatnot.
Also on the timeline for the crew tonight is an
If you screw that
AGA
up,
reading or an
you
anomaly
know
gas
what
analyzer
happens to you.
checkout. They will test
It's not
the
going to
air
be very
inside the
good for
cabin. They do
your
this a
health
couple of times a day to make sure
and
that
for your
the
hygiene in
environment
general.
inside the
So
Orion
that's why.
spacecraft is as we expect. Again, this is the first time we've ever flown humans aboard
All
Orion. It is a
right.
test flight, and so we're testing every single specification possible in preparation for future missions.
All right. So they're currently testing. So when the Artemis no no when the Orion Integrity spacecraft same as 003 finally landed back on Earth, hopefully they will be able to check what additional stuff that might need some more improvement. But for now, this is looks like the toilet troubleshooting looks pretty good here. All right. That's actually pretty good news that we are hearing right now. And for now, we didn't have any kind of visual how do I say visual stuff there. Possibly it's a bit out of the how do I say the possibly it has a little bit less bandwidth than usual for doing this kind of stuff. So yeah, because they are relying on TDRS, the TDRS tracking data and relay satellite system. That one is to do the uh, deep communication of the satellite. Being no, 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 it's actually to do some kind of deep deep space tracking, and also to do some kind of relay uplink and downlink in between two and also four Orion spacecraft, and also mission control center. So that's why very important. Okay, and looks like, oh, okay, they are actually activating the animation instead. Yeah, not to be confused with anime. Okay, okay, okay. I admit that's a bit terrible pun, isn't it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's a bit terrible pun of myself I'm doing right now. But that's why I said we are doing a very casual stream here. Nothing to stress too much about. I'm able to geek out once in a while, but this is as casual as I can. This is just a bit of, how do I say, an excuse for me to just do this. Who
Houston
cares? Let's do it.
Integrity, good checkout.
Okay, good checkout for the, I believe for the toilet.
Okay, excellent news, Christina, and we are discussing if there's anything further we need.
All right, good checkout. I think toilet troubleshooting has already done at that part. Done. This is what we want to see. This is it. This is nice. This is what we want to hear. All right. Okay, this is pretty usual. Yeah, a little bit dry here, but I don't know. It's okay. At least I can go in and just snooze around, and then I unintentionally just go sleep here. I don't know, and then you guys just see and like, hey, why didn't Suguwa suddenly sleep out of nowhere? And then there's going to be like, hey, hey, he forgot to stop the stream. He's sleeping. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm just joking at that part. Usually I will end the stream. If I'm super duper tired, I cannot open up my eyes again. I prefer not to talk anything. I just press that stop streaming button and go sleep. I don't want to care anymore. That's basically how I do. Okay. And we are still looking at it here. Animation. Yeah. Animation. Yeah. Animation. Yeah. So this is what you like. And yeah, fortunately, April Fool's Day, more like April Reels Day. And yeah, let's not talk about um, let's not talk about um, Tori Miyazono, because it's so hurtful that you the lie on your lie in April will make you
As you heard,
crush
NASA astronaut
your
Christina Koch
own
called
your
down
own
to the
thoughts, your own
ground. She
hearts.
had a second good checkout of the toilet,
So I don't
and
know.
teams here are
It
discussing
can be pretty
whether they
terrible,
want to pursue any
terrible
further
anime
steps.
recommendation watch for you guys if you really want to watch it. But if you really want to be so, how do I say, if in we have this one word here, we call this as jiwang. If kind of jiwang, like if you need very emotionally sad kind of things, you want such kind of anime, well, try watch Your Lie in April. I guarantee you're going to cry. You're going to cry like crazy, and you would just say, where you go. Yeah, yeah, but I'm not going to spoil too much why Corey is like that, but just watch. Just watch Your Lie in April, because I know not everyone is ready for that kind of spoiler. I just only can tell you that character is basically passed away, but for what reason? Just watch it for yourself if you really want to know about Your Lie in April. Yeah, and also speaking about it, I think, well, it should be last year. I should try what last year around the December. I should have just try watch uh Gundam Dub 008 0, something like that. War in the Pocket. Am I correct with the titling? Let me see. Let me see. I need to search here. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Let me see. I need to search this again, okay? Yeah, correct. Gundam 0080 War in the Pocket. That one is also one of the Hella set story. It sets around the time where whatever shenanigan happens between Earth Federations and also
And at
the
this time, we expect those 4
Zoc
secondary
I
CubeSat
believe,
payloads that
if
were
I
on the
remember,
Space Launch System
Federation
are
at that time is
expected to have
basically they
completed
have
their
the corruption
deployment based
problem,
on their own timers.
pretty
Now, we don't
terrible.
have direct confirmation of this, but the payload teams
But
will
that's
be
it.
able
I
to
don't
communicate
don't
with and
100%
track
quote
their
me about that.
CubeSats.
I'm not yet 100% there yet. The story is very interesting, but also very sad at the same time. Yeah, I said, give it a watch if you really want to watch it around the year end on December. You really want to sob yourself like very, very crazy. Just try watch that. You might enjoy it, and you might even cry at the same time. Just watch it. You understand why. I'm not going to spoil you guys because I know some of people will not very happy if I do that, and also some of it can become a source point of contention and also tension between what like there's like a even crazier story how this one person supposedly just told about the spoiler, and then what happens that person
Integrity Houston for
got
toilet status.
beaten up. So it's not a very good behavior, and I do not condone. So don't do that. And
Go.
integrity
Happy
spacecraft.
to report that toilet is go for
Yeah.
use. We do recommend letting the system get up to operating speed before donating fluid and then let it run a
All
little bit
right.
after donation.
Donating fluid, then run it a little bit
We
after
are ears
donation.
all around, and
Oh, I
we
understood.
will do
Talking
that.
about the water fluid. Yeah.
Regarding the same, we have one CCU that will need to be emptied.
Okay, regarding the same, we have one CCU that will need to be emptied. Another
You
one there.
thought you might, so we went ahead and warmed up the heater so you're good to empty the CCU at your convenience.
All right, all right,
We copy all. Thank you.
And
all
correction,
right.
we actually want you to hold off for now on the CCU emptying for potential GNC impact. So we'll let you know when we're ready for that.
All right, all right, all right.
Understood.
Who? Oh, yeah.
Further
Understood.
confirmation from the ground
Yeah.
teams and crew that the toilet issues have been resolved
Yeah.
and that the
So
crew will be go to
toilet
use the
troubleshooting
toilet as
done.
normally planned.
That's basically an IT, aerospace, plumber, sanitary troubleshooting in space. In deep space. This is basically it. This is like the equivalent job uh have you tried to deorbit and reorbit your satellite if you have problems, something like that, but much better than that kind of joke. I mean, seriously, don't try deorbit and reorbit back your stuff. That's possibly one of the stupidest thing you can do. That's going to be your expensive troubleshooting. You might as well just try launch one. Seriously, you might as well just try launch another one instead of trying figure out how to troubleshoot that one. I mean that's crazy. Oh, oh my.
I'm NASA's PAO Leah Cheshire Mustachio
Oh,
here
all
in
right,
Artemis Mission
another
Control,
one.
and I'm joined by Dave Dennemiller. He is the Deputy Manager for Orion Guidance, Navigation, and Control. Thanks for joining us tonight.
It's a pleasure to be
All
here.
right,
So tell me about your
another
role, and I believe you just came from
commentary
the
here.
MER, is that right?
So let's
Yeah, we
hear.
just came from the MER. I lead a team of people who developed the guidance, navigation, and control system for Orion. it's kind of a mouthful, but basically, where are we? How do we get to where we want to go? And how do we control the vehicle? We work hand in hand with the people in this room, the flight control,
GNC,
flight
guidance,
controllers,
navigation, and control system.
we developed
Very important
the
if you really
PROXOPS
want to
demo and all
move
the
that,
other flight ops that we're
move
doing
any
on
of you,
Artemis
kind
II.
of your spacecraft and whatnot in
Well, now
space,
that we're through the
because we
PROXOPS
thought
demo, I would love to
there's
hear
going to
about
be a
what
lot
your
of
team was hoping to learn
problem.
during that
So
demonstration.
that's it.
Yeah,
That's why.
it's a very important data collection activity on Artemis II. There are basically 3 categories of things we wanted to learn. Controlling the vehicle involves a whole loop of hardware, software, and people. So we start with the docking camera view that you saw on the NASA TV. And that goes to the display unit that the crew looks at. The crew has to interpret that image and decide what to do. And they make commands to the computer and the hand controllers that you saw the crew members deflecting. And those go through our algorithms to determine which jets to fire. And then we have some electronics to pass those commands along. And that causes the vehicle to move, which goes back to the docking camera again. So it's a big loop. And the PROXOPS was testing that whole loop to see how it worked. The second category of thing is the docking camera. Cameras in space have historically had problems because the space lighting is very, very tough on cameras. The brights are very bright and the darks are very dark, very high contrast environment. So we've done all the testing we can with the camera on the ground, but there's nothing like testing it in the space environment to see how it will really work. And then the third category of thing is that when we got in close to the ICPS, we're doing very, very, very small maneuvers. They're less than 1/100th of a meter per second velocity change of the vehicle. They're so low that our IMU can't detect them. So we need a target vehicle out in front of us so that we can actually see the motion. So we collected all that data, and now we have some stuff to look at post-flight.
That's fascinating. And I know pilot Victor Glover was really excited to see, and really quickly, we are getting an amazing view right now, I believe, from Orion, and that may be the Earth or the Moon in the very background.
Okay, so you can see this is the rear view of the Orion spacecraft. Right now, you are looking at
It actually looks like a
at the
crescent Earth
backdrop
there in the
of
background. This view coming
that
from one of
is
the
the
solar array wing
Earth's
cameras
view,
aboard
and
Orion.
also not very visible, but you seriously can see the kind of bright there is our sun, you know. So that's it. You can see, like they said, crescent Earth. That's very interesting, yeah. So that's it.
Christina, 2 options for when you can dump the CCU. One option is today at MET 6 hours 35 minutes, which was during a planned dump time for us, or we can find a time for you to empty the CCU tomorrow.
And help me out with that math. How long from now is that dump time for today?
About an hour.
And I think we'd prefer to do the dump today during that time.
Copy, Christina, and we'll come back to you around that time, letting you know when you're go to dump the CCU.
Perfect. Thank you.
Some more communications with the crew aboard Orion, calling down to Capcom Amy Dill. And this view on your screen, that is Earth in the center of your screen from the Orion spacecraft. Again, a camera mounted aboard the spacecraft's solar array wing, looking back at all of us. Now, I want to get back to our interview. Dave, the Deputy Manager of Guidance, Navigation, and Control for Orion, talking about PROXOPS, a really dynamic time. And we heard from NASA astronaut Victor Glover the entire time that he was piloting the spacecraft. And I know that's additional information for your team as well. So what will you interpret from the information about the spacecraft that Victor called down?
Yeah, the crew's comments, Victor's in particular, are very important to us. Obviously, when the crew is manually controlling the spacecraft, we're interested in that task being easy for them to accomplish. So Victor was given a lot of feedback while he was flying. It shows his test pilot background, because that's what test pilots do. They mention the good, the bad, and the ugly as they're flying. So that's a very important part of this. We're actually going to get a score from them of how Orion did. It's called handling qualities. It's a time-tested tradition
Oh, so
in
the
the
handling
aircraft
quality. Also very
world that
interesting
we
there.
adopted for spaceflight
Interesting.
back in the shuttle days.
Interesting.
So they will give us,
And
they will
yeah.
actually give us a score. It's called a
Yeah,
handling quality score.
interesting.
Fascinating. So once
Hmm?
you get that
Oh.
score from them, when will you get that? And then what
Mm-hmm.
will you do to digest that feedback? What's next for your team?
Yeah, we'll dive into all of this. We look at the
Mm.
video and look at the commands that the pilots made, that Victor made, and the way the system responded, and look at the video to make sure the vehicle did what we expected it to do. And we'll
So
look at all
yeah.
of that afterwards. We've
And yeah,
gotten Victor's
just a little bit, guys.
comments live now, but
Keep
we'll get
watching.
more
Don't worry.
post-flight when we
I'm not
interview the
going
crew
that
post-flight.
much,
Well, that's great.
guys,
And I know that this is not
and
the
everyone.
only time
So
during
yeah,
the mission
we'll
that
be
the
back.
crew is
Not
manually
really that
flying
long.
the vehicle. There's a manual piloting demo coming up in a few days. So is there anything that your team learned today that helps inform how that demo will go, or any preparations?
Yeah, there's actually lots of different kinds of manual piloting tasks. The one that we did today is one of the more complex ones. We did it first because we needed the ICPS to be there, and the ICPS, we had a limited amount of time before it had to perform its disposal burn. So these other tasks don't require an ICPS. We'll be doing some tasks of pointing the vehicle. We'll ask the crew to point at a star to simulate a future operation where we need to point the vehicle at a target at long range while the target's still at long range. So there's just lots. We're going to turn jets off to simulate a degraded control system and see how the control system responds. So we have a lot of other manual control
Yeah,
tasks coming.
and I'm back again.
Definitely a lot of action still to come
So,
for your crew.
so you know,
Yeah, all this is,
I'm not going somewhere else.
we're simulating stuff that we need
Just
to.
a bit
We're
with,
not simulating. We're flying stuff that we need to fly on
just
a
a bit
future
of my
flight.
friend.
So by
So,
being able to do it
kind of
now,
hang
if
out
we see any
here.
funnies in the data or decide we need to make any corrections, we have time to make those corrections
All right.
before the Artemis III flight. So this is really risk buy down for
And
Artemis
just
3. That's
in
why
case
we're
you're
doing
watching,
this,
this is
to
quite
get some
a
of the system
wow.
tests
Okay,
behind
okay.
us before
Another
we fly
view
the first documents
from the
Artemis
rear
3.
of the
Yeah, absolutely.
Orion
It's a test
Integrity
flight, and
spacecraft. You
with
can
that,
see
I would love to know
the
how
crescent
you
Earth
feel
view
after
as
a
the
crew has
backdrop,
now piloted Orion for the very
and not
first
seeing
time.
visibly our sun,
It's always a great feeling
but
to
obviously cameras
see something that your
going to be
team developed fly
blinded
for real.
before it even
I've been around for
can
a
picture
while.
anything.
I've
So yeah.
seen this many times, but the luster never fades.
Yeah, and speaking of
it's
which,
always
that's
fun
pretty
to
interesting.
actually fly and see your stuff in operation.
I can only imagine. I'm so excited for your team. Congratulations, and we can't wait to see everything that is to come in the upcoming days. So thank you again so much for joining
Yeah,
us.
thank you.
Dave Tatanova, Deputy Manager for
Yeah.
Orion's Guidance, Navigation, and Control System.
It was fun. We
Yeah.
got 9 more days of fun.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm too hyped. Don't worry, guys. They, that's what some weird people do. Just be hyped. Just like me. Okay. And you can see another backup of it. And nothing much else we can talk about. Because if I remember correctly, these 4 astronauts, they will go into the sleep mode. And obviously we won't have any much else to say until there's another more call. I think still they are still awake, but we shall see. Maybe they are preparing to go to sleep. And if they are going to sleep, I think I don't know. Maybe I can end the stream, or I don't know, whatever is it, right? And if you decided to just stick around, just do it. Because this stream at the end of the day is much more casual in comparison to the SLS rocket launches. As you can see, the way I'm talking is much more casual in terms of the way is it. I don't know. I don't know how to even describe this one. Weird feeling, isn't it?
This beautiful view
All right,
coming from
let's listen.
Orion on the Artemis II mission and a camera on the spacecraft's solar array wing, looking back at all of us here on Earth. Spacecraft now over 27,000 miles away from our home planet.
Yeah, just me blobbing myself up like busy. Well, let's see if there's no really any kind of activity, maybe I can end the stream. I don't know. I will see if there's no more viewers here. I will I will end this stream. But let's see. Let's see. I'm not going to be very rude here. It's just that it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we can have anything meaningful to say here. So yeah, I guess probably that's it. I don't think we have anything to talk about here. And yeah, there's literally no viewers here right now. And yeah, I don't think anyone way too interested to talk about beyond this. So what you're hearing is the noise, is the white noise here. So thank you so much everybody for watching. We shall see you soon for another next update, next interesting update later on. I'm going to intentionally make more time for this by streaming the rocket launches, even if it's not interesting, but at least the Artemis, the Orion spacecraft part is much more interesting. So that's going to be my great excuse. So I'm going to do that. So yeah, thank you so much everybody for watching, and I probably shall see you soon later on. Bye bye and take care. And yeah, in case you want to know if you're coming here a little bit late, what happened is that these four astronauts, Reid Weisman, Christina Koch, or Christina Koch, Koch, Christina Cook. Okay, I'm sorry, there's a bit of mispronunciation. Jeremy Hansen and also Victor Glover. They are practically right now in the sleep mode. So yeah, there's practically no point at all for us to go live anymore. Not so much interesting activities. I mean, sure, there's like a backdrop here and there, but quite pointless to see it too slow. So probably better for me to just going out from this stream. So yeah, just in case you are very interested, you can look at that later on. So thank you so much everybody for watching, and I shall see you soon on the next stream. We are going to, if there's no kind of delay, there's going to be another stream. It would be, let's see, Starling Group 10-58. That one will happen around 7 7 hours and 34 minutes from now. So I'm going to prepare for this stream. Just to give some excuse to keep streaming this Artemis to Orion Integrity stuff here with these four astronauts. So yeah, thank you so much everybody for watching, and I shall see you soon on that section. So goodbye everybody. Take care. And yeah, that's it. We've already end our stream, and you can just go away and enjoy your day. That's it. And even if you want to watch my
We
other
are now
stream,
5
just do it.
hours and 45 minutes
Oh,
mission elapsed time, or 5 hours and 45 minutes
okay.
since launch
Maybe
of the
not
Artemis II
yet.
mission.
Ah, okay.
This view
Let's
looking
see.
back on Earth from one of the cameras on the
Let's
spacecraft's
see
solar array
before I
wing.
decided to end the stream.
Things will
Oh,
start to get a
way.
little quieter from the crew. Of course, we heard quite a lot from them during the prox operations demonstration when pilot Victor Glover manually flew the spacecraft around the interim cryogenic propulsion stage. With that complete, the crew conducted some troubleshooting for toilet issues they were experiencing earlier, and those have been resolved. They also continued drying and stowing their suits, configuring the cabin for the mission. They will have a private medical conference later today as well to report how they're feeling to teams on the ground. And eventually they'll be able to get into some sleep. Of course, this is not a full night's sleep, as they will have the rest of the mission because they will move into a perigee raise burn. That perigee raise burn timelined for 12 hours and 55 minutes mission elapsed time, so just about 7 hours from now. After that perigee raise burn, they'll get the opportunity to get a few more hours sleep before waking up tomorrow and starting another day.
Okay, probably looks like I need to start scheduling my stream then. I don't know. Let's see if it's going to happen simultaneously with the Starlink launches. So yeah, we're gonna do this at the same time. Yeah. Oh, no, no is though. I'm just looking if there's anyone there. But that's it. I don't think we have any more to say here. Yeah. And yeah, I believe it's time for us to finally end this stream. If the crew finally able to go to sleep, why not myself do go on offline for now, we are going to go back around 7 hours from now, or possibly I'll go stream around 6:30 p.m. here local time, which will be around, or maybe 6:40, which will be around 6 6 hours plus from now. So I'm going to try to stream it. So yeah, thank you so much everybody for watching, and take care. And I'm going to end this for real. Pinky promise. I'm going to end this for real. Thank you so much everybody for watching, and take care. Goodbye. And see you for the next brief update. Artemis II brief update mission, yeah. So thank you so much. Bye bye. And as a closing remark, I'm Daniel Suguwa, your host today uh, for the Orion Integrity spacecraft with these four astronauts, Reid Weisman, Jeremy Hansen, Christina Koch, and also Victor Glover. Yeah, I've regarding the brief update. So this is the brief update day one. Consider this is more like part two or even part one, depending on what you want to call it. So that's it. There's nothing else I can even cover. So in case you are coming here just for now, you need to know we already end the stream because the astronauts now going to sleep. So that's it. Have fun everybody, and take care of yourself. Goodbye everybody, and see you soon for the next stream. Bye bye. And yeah, probably I'll try do this. I'm going to end the stream uh just just 2 hours after this. Yeah, I'm going to intentionally do this. So let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All right, that's it. SMR white noise.